Welcome to Thailand. This is day 1 and week 2 of the Manchester Marathon training block. That's the most exciting bit here. Landed at 4:30 this afternoon, managed to get some bits from 7-Eleven, managed to have dinner, and I've actually got another flight out of Bangkok at like 7 a.m. So basically straight to bed. So I have another chance to get any sort of run in today, which to be honest I wasn't planning on anyway. That's why I did my run in the UK on a Saturday. So yeah, I am excited to get some running in. I'm going to try and do a bit of gym work tomorrow. I might just do a few stretches this evening because, I mean, I don't know if you've ever done a long haul flight, but I find it a bit killer on the legs. Like my ankles are just feeling so sore, and my hips as well, my mobility just, so I might just do a few stretches before bed. And then a quick repack of the bags before heading back to the airport. So I wish I could say it was super exciting times right now, but hopefully that comes tomorrow. Let's see how much running and see how much training I can get done while I'm out here for work. I can't guarantee anything's going to be super impressive. I'll try and capture as much of it as possible, obviously, but no major guarantees. I'm definitely going to get at least 2 runs in and at least 1 gym session, hopefully a little bit more, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So see you tomorrow.
And I couldn't sleep, so I've just been editing. And I've actually nearly got the first video out, ready to go. Can't wait for it to flop big time. Anyway, need to get myself ready and get on another flight. Okay, just arrived at a new spot, and yeah, it's cooking, it's hot, and that lack of sleep from last night is starting to catch up to me. So we're at the hotel right next to the race circuit where I'll be working for the next few days with some of the MotoGP riders, which is pretty dope. I now need to try and work out when's a good time to get my run in. I've got a few runs to try and do. I've got a track session and an easy. I mean, ideally, I would do the easy today, but then if I leave it to tomorrow, I've got the opportunity to run on the race circuit, which is obviously really, really cool. So I could do that, but I looked at some places to run. There's actually some like 400 meter tracks here, which is decent, but to get to them, you have to run on the roads, and literally everything's a main road here. They have like no pavement, so. Despite all the things that I said about dilemmas, this is my biggest one. Twat glasses. Oh, normal glasses that I can actually hardly see out of because they're so battered. These, I look stupid, but they are the bollocks. So I guess nobody knows me in Thailand, do they? So I've opted for the Hoka Mach X2s. These guys sit well between a daily trainer and a race day shoe. They're a speed shoe, but I admittedly have done quite a few easies in them. Probably don't recommend it too often, but when you're limited to just one pair of shoes that you can bring on a trip with you, I feel like they're perfect when you've got a session or something like that to do. So yeah, that's why they've come with me. They're just nicer, to be honest. Probably just make me feel a little bit better from the jet lag and stuff. Oh, that's bright. That's time to go full twat mode. Let's go.
This feels kind of sketchy, running down this main road. I'm really looking forward to just getting off, to be honest with you. But it's the only way to run around here. I have no choice. technically a cycle lane, so it should be okay. But there's so many cars parked and pulled over. Oh my god. Why am I so out of breath? The running track that I thought was a running track isn't much of a running track. Grass track, definitely. There's a lot of people playing football. Not 100% sure if I can just jump on and use it or not. I think I've come to the conclusion this isn't very run friendly here. There's quite a few tracks.
Absolutely cooking out there. 3 miles up and down the road, a little loop around the hotel. This is so sketchy running around here.
Good morning, it is Tuesday. I've got a lot of work on today. Sound like a broken record. Today is the first proper day of shooting, and I'm going to try and take full advantage of that and get a run in at the circuit at the end of the day. But there's always sort of no guarantees with this thing. We'll be shooting all day. It might be dark by the time we finish shooting, so just got to see what happens. But if I don't get that done, I'll get something done tonight. Just to make up for yesterday. I've still got my actual track session to do tomorrow. Looks like I might have to do that on the treadmill, which is a big shame. Obviously, flying all the way out to Thailand. Flying all the way out to Thailand, I sort of hoped that I could, get out on the roads or find a real track here, but time is kind of limited with flights between here and Bangkok again. So this is just the way it is when you travel. You don't really know what you're gonna get. So this is what we're working with, but just trying to make it work. As best as I can to make sure I can get the training in, but also I obviously have to prioritise getting the good content for work. So yeah, just going to go for breakfast now, then get on to a day of shooting.
No about it. I mean, I'm probably still get a margarita. What did you? Yeah. You want that?
Cool, so finally got the opportunity to run. Here we are, running on the Chiang International Circuit in Thailand. Never thought I'd ever say that. Out the pit lane we go. .8:30, 8:30-ish pace, nice and cruisy. I wish my phone would do the light justice right now. Definitely didn't need the sunglasses. Let me tell you, it is sweaty. If I was a bike or a car, I'd think about braking now. I think it's fair to say I'm going a little bit too slow for that. Honestly, this sunset is unreal. It's times like this where I really appreciate what I get to do for a living. Gotta hit the apex. Now it's time to head back.
So there we have it. That was 4.5 big watt miles, 825s. I think the temperature is still probably about 30. So it was cooking. It was very hot, but to do something like that at sunset, absolutely stunning. So I'm well chuffed for that. Can we just talk about how good the OTE shakes taste? I'm not being paid to say this, obviously. I've like 2 followers. But most protein shakes, you have to mix them with milk to make them at least half decent. But this, just water. It tastes milky. It's great.
I meant to do a session today, but I am so tired and I'm so hungry. Anyway, I need to go get some dinner. That's the first thing, because I'm hungry. Okay, so good morning. It is my last day in Thailand. I fly out this morning. It's currently 6:35 and I'm going to try and get my session done on the treadmill in the gym. The thing is, the gym only opens at 7 and I'm very limited on breakfast. So I'm starting with a cup of coffee. I've got an anytime bar which should get me through. I've got a berry super gel for the session just in case, and I'm gonna, in between now and then, I'm just gonna sip on this this carb mix. So this week's workout is an adaptive Michigan. It's 4, 3, 2, 1 minutes at V pace with 6 minutes at C pace between each rep. Jeez, okay. Nice early morning. Long run time. Let's go. 1 hour 50. Let's get in the bag. Got 2 gels, headphones, boring on Nike structures. We're just gonna go get it.
So I'm just over 1k into today's run, and it started snowing as soon as I left the house. So I'm glad I laid up more than last week. The gloves are on. Priority for me. I nearly passed out because of the cold last week. A little bit embarrassed by that. Ironically, this 1 hour 50 long run today will probably equate to about a half marathon. Like I say, it's an easy long run. So after recording this, it's a Barcelona half marathon, and Jacob Kiplimo ran the half in I think like 56:40, and that's just insane. 30 minutes in, feeling cruisy, gonna take a gel in a sec. I always listen to a podcast or 2 or 3 on my run, and I'm listening to, you can probably see, interviewing Hercules, and there's a really nice piece in the middle talking about content creation and runners, and you know, just a sort of normal person documenting their journey, and I highly recommend it. Listen, sort of made me feel a little bit better and a little bit less silly about running up a hill right now, holding my phone to my face, talking to you. Nearly in, 5 minutes to go, and we are done for the week.
Just want to say a massive thank you to OTE for sorting all this out. This stuff is unreal. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am a nobody, but they're supporting me, and I just can't believe it. But the stuff is the stuff of dreams. Like these duo bars. There's one here somewhere. This thing is insane. This thing is the best thing since sliced bread, I guess. Okay people, long run done, hour and 50 in the bank, just over a half marathon distance covered. This little Vivo Active thing that I've been using just to sort of get through some runs is saying that I have done, wait, let me just get up. Ooh, 1,781 feet of climbing. Now I highly doubt that, but hey, we'll roll with it until I can get a watch sorted. Boom. We've got a pretty big week coming up, pretty busy week again, as every week seems to be super flipping busy. But this time next Sunday, I will have run a half marathon in a hopefully fairly decent time. No expectations of a PB, obviously. I'm nowhere near in the shape that I have been in, but we'll just see what happens.